It's a normal day in the sandbox at Tommy Pickle's house. After the babies watch ants float atop a tiny stream of water, Lil asks what they're going to do next. Tommy suggests they go to Spike's doghouse. While along the way, Chuckie notices some strange things happening: walking flowers, donut-shaped clouds, dancing scarecrows, waving snowmen, flying toaster pans, flying fish, flying frying pans, and a man clad only in a bush. When the babies make it, Chuckie notices that the doghouse is a big mansion inside. Spike talks with a Cockney English accent, drinking some tea. Chuckie realizes that Spike isn't supposed to talk and asks Tommy what's going on. Only for Tommy to turn around with a silly clown face and a different voice. Tommy says, "I'm not Tommy," and then giggles. Chuckie wakes up in his room scared. It was all a dream. Chaz comes into the room, asking Chuckie if he's had a bad dream. Chaz assures Chuckie that he doesn't have to be scared of dreams, and that nothing in a dream can hurt him because it isn't real. Chaz gives Chuckie a kiss, and he goes back to sleep. Next day, or so it seems, Chuckie tells the baby about his dreams while running the ball in Tommy's playpen. Tommy tells the others to come up to his grandpa's room. While going up the stairs, Chuckie notices that the stairs are not like they usually are. They're in an extremely long spiral balanced on stilts, and at the top, walls are adorned with abstract pictures of Tommy. The baby's going to Grandpa Lou's room, a galaxy of planets and stars, and have fun in it. Chuckie attempts to go in only to fall back into his room. It was a dream, too. The next day, for real, while the babies are watching worms race and ants float, Chuckie tells everyone about his dreams. After Phil Lil wished that Tommy was a clown in real life, Chuckie thinks he's dreaming all over again, as the baby's conversation is following the exact same script as his dream. The babies try to convince Chuckie he isn't dreaming, only for Chuckie to deny that the babies are really his friends. They're just dream babies. After the babies go into Spike's doghouse, Chuckie is not impressed, as the doghouse looks nothing like it did in his dream, and Spike isn't talking. He says he's going to go into the next yard to talk to the neighbor's dog, a bulldog, which he does. After talking to the dog, Chuckie falls on his bottom, saying that it hurts. He's confused by this because of what his dad said about dreams not hurting. Tommy saves Chuckie's life by distracting the dog into fetching a stick. Chuckie, realizing that he's awake and his brush with the bulldog really happened, faints after going into the next yard. Later that night, Chaz puts Chuckie into bed, and Chuckie goes to sleep. As soon as Chaz enters the next room, he notices Stu in there. Chaz says he doesn't know Stu was coming over, only for the latter to turn around with a clown face on. Stu says, "I'm not Stu," in a weird, silly voice, and giggles, very similar to Chuckie's dream in the beginning. Chaz wakes up, screaming with fright. It was all a dream. One evening at the DeVille house, Betty and Howard are getting Phil Lil ready for bed. Howard is measuring out equal portions of formula for their bottles. Betty accidentally rips Phil's pajama top and grabs a new one. After the babies get their bottles, Betty and Howard kiss Phil Lil goodnight and leave. The twins drink their bottles and wish each other goodnight before drifting off to sleep. The following morning, Charlotte drops off Angelica at the DeVille house. Angelica goes to find the twins, who are playing on a seesaw. Angelica manages to get their attention and calls them rude for not inviting her to play. She suggests they play something that includes her. The twins decide to play fight with their Reptar toys. There are only 2 toys, so Angelica takes them away. She suggests they all play ball together. Phil will forget to roll the ball after a while. Angelica storms off and tells Cynthia that as long as Phil and Lil are together, there won't be any room for her. She then decides to pull them apart. Angelica walks back over to the twins and asks which one of them is their favorite baby. The twins are confused at this. Angelica explains that every family has a favorite child. She's the favorite in her house, Tommy's the favorite at his house, etc. Since the DeVille house has 2 kids, one of them is their favorite, the other is reject. The favorite gets better toys and more attention, and the reject is ignored and has to live in the basement. After Angelica leaves again, the twins express doubt that the parents have a favorite child, since they both are treated the same. Despite this, Phil and Lil begin to wonder which twin was actually their parents' favorite kid. First, Lil imagines that Phil is being fed on the milk while she is left hungry. Then Phil imagines that Lil is given a big girl bed while he is shivering in a ramshackle crib. The twins decide to conduct a series of tests to find out who is their favorite and who is the reject. They go to the kitchen and Howard gives the twins a cookie split into even halves, but they ask Angelica to see who got the bigger half. She's both halves to even things out. Then Angelica suggests the twins play at the telephone to see who their parents will be madder at. The twins knock the phone over and end up dialing a man who rants in French that he can't understand a word they're saying. As soon as Angelica tells Betty about the twins playing, Betty hangs up the phone and lets Phil Lil off the hook. Twins take this to mean they're both the favorite and head off to play. At a last resort, Angelica separately tells each twin that the other is their favorite, but as Phil and Lil get down to the basement, realize that Angelica told them both they were rejects. Angelica arrives to gloat, declaring herself their favorite and telling them to hurry into the basement so she can take their things. The twins open the basement door, but they are overjoyed just to see how messy the basement is, and they play in it. Not wanting to be left out, Angelica joins them. Later, Angelica reveals that she was just joking with them because she felt left out of their games. The twins thought it was a pretty good joke and relieved that there are no favorites or rejects. They enter the kitchen and see Charlotte talking to Betty about a sweater. Charlotte mentions that her favorite is always going to be Angora. Angelica is confused by this and wonders who Angora is.